Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Richardson with name 2103050001. And today I'm going to explain or I'm going to tell my opinion about the war that is happening right now between Palestine and Israel. Now, for me as a person who support Palestine, a person who supported the things that I think is the right thing to do or the side of humanities, I have a different opinion with maybe with other, but this is my perspective and this is my opinion. So without wasting time, let me begin this discussion. First topic or the first discussion that I'm going to bring is the current situation that is happening is Palestine. Now there are a lot of situation that is happening in Palestine, but I'm going to choose some of the situation that I think is the most unhuman way that the Israel done to Palestine. The war between the Palestinians and Israel continues. Now, the Palestinians are trying their hard to survive and try to resist the attack of Israel army. Now, despite their strong effort to deal with it, the Israel used a very unhuman strategy to defeat the Palestinians by utilizing the role of technology. Now, this can be seen in the official Israel Twitter account which spread hoax information, such as number one, Israel kill its own soldiers to blame Hamas. Now, Israel can find a lot of ways to blame Hamas, but they choose the worst plan ever, which is to kill their own citizen or soldier. This is the most unhuman way because you cannot sacrifice other people's life to blame it on others. This is the worst plan ever that the Israel made to blame Hamas. Second is Israel accused Indonesia of colonizing Timor Leste. Now, the relationship between Indonesia and Israel are not in a good terms because Indonesia keeps cyberbullying Israel and it's the act of support that Indonesia uh, to help Palestine because Indonesia is nominated as the worst netizen and we as Indonesian of course support the best or the side of humanity. As we can see, Palestinian has already suffered due to Israel. And the funny thing is, one of Israel's citizens tried to take revenge by saying some misinformation about Indonesia colonizing Timor-Leste without they knowing the truth behind the story. I think the Israel citizen lack of literacy and they are just simply saying that we colonizing Timor-Leste and they feel proud of that because they think that they won and it is this worst thing or worst strategy to make themselves good. I think it backfired and make themselves look bad. Number three, Israel spread hoax to hide the truth. Many misinformation that they show to people all over the world in Twitter, from the calendar that the Israel think that Palestinian make a strategy to destroy or to damage the Israel country, the bunker that they think that in the hospital there is a bunker to with a lot of supply. It's so weird, and they try to make others to pick their side so that others support Palestine because they want to boost their country and help them win a war in a technology platform. Four, prisoner exchange. During the ceasefire, both nations agreed to return their prisoner to their own country. Now, however, we can see the differences from the way the prisoner looked. For Palestinian prisoners, all of their body have been damaged. First, they have a lot of broken bone, their face or their body are being damaged, and while Israel prisoners return and sudden change of their personality. When some of the reporters from Israel ask the sudden change it, they think it is the most brainwashing way that the Palestinian did, and the fact that to uh, they don't want to accept the truth makes things more uh, unreasonable things, or maybe like they really don't want to accept the fact. The second discussion is about why do you support Israel as a people who doesn't support Palestine? Why do you keep supporting Israel? The fact that you already know the truth, you already know all the news, all the fact that they really did a genocide, they really kill all innocent people, and why did you still support Israel? The truth has always been there, like the truth that we have witnessed with our own life, how unhuman Israel are in killing innocent people, the children of Palestine, and even the hospital that have become the last refuge are being bombarded by the Israel army. Like how many lives must be taken to make you realize the evil that Israel has done to Palestine? We can see that in human history, war does not always solve problem. And if it's over, if the war is over, then there will be a new conflict. Now we can grab this example of the ceasefire between Palestine and Israel. Only one day of ceasefire that Israel broke the promise that they made with Palestine. Therefore, the proven truth that can be seen from the internet and news, the hoax information to spread by Israel, and the responses of the Israel citizens themselves who say Palestinians should die. It has made us personally that we must support something that is true and proven that it is a good thing because we don't want wars because we hope that everyone can be together in peace. The funny things I ever seen is how strange it is that a technology, an AI, can support Palestine rather than human who still support Israel. Not only that, there are still many people who judge Palestinians as terrorists. Let's say not only Palestinians, but people who have who has a religion, Islam will mostly call terrorists. For example, the previous war between Ukraine and Russia. Now, Ukrainian children who hold weapons and fight for their country, and people all over the world said that they are a hero, while Palestinian children fight using only a simple one weapon, which is a rock, a piece of rock. And what are all over the world say about them? That they are a terrorist. Can we still judge them with this kind of stereotype? Do we still have to prove it with another proof that uh, so that people can support Palestinian? This already have a lot of reasonable things that we should not support Israel as a healthy person or a healthy human being. We don't need to look at the war between Palestine and Israel in terms of religion. We can directly look at it on the side of humanity. Like how many human right has been violated by Israel. The most human right that has been violated is the right to live, the right to stay alive. Like ironically, some Israel citizens are really upset with the war that has caused them lose, both in terms of economy, health, and guilt for also the Israel who want to support Palestine because if they don't support their own country, they will be called a traitor. And some of the Israel people will have no other way than supporting their own country. But in some nation or in some places, they do protest this, and we can see all of them or of all of the Israel people who supported Palestine in the social media or in the news. Now we already know a lot of things from the current situation of Palestine and Israel, what Israel did to the Palestine, and why does people still support Israel? The fact that they already know the truth. And the third discussion and the last discussion that I'm going to discuss is about how to support Palestine. Now, let's begin the last discussion. There's a lot of ways for us to support Palestine. Now, first thing that I want to talk is boycott. Now, we already know about boycott is a voluntary and collective effective refusal to purchase goods or service produced or provided by certain business or individual, usually due to political, social, and or environmental reason. Now we already know that there's a lot of companies who supported Israel, and that money will be used to buy supply for the war or the military stuff that can damage Palestine, and that is why we as a person need to do boycott. Now, do boycott have has a impact to Israel or to the company who supported Israel? Of course, that there is an impact to their company. Now, let's get it to it. Now, it will give an impact in the economy session because if we manage to boycott the companies, it will prevent the Israel to have a supply for their military, and the impact to the companies who supported uh, Israel, they will unintentionally lose a lot of profit, a lot of customers, lose a lot of monies, and they unintentionally will make themselves don't want to support Israel so that their business will run smoothly again. And that is why boycott is the most thing that really support Palestine right now, and how do we really know which product that we can know which product that really supported Israel? We can see it on Google because most people already make a site to show or to tell us which product that really support Israel, and I think that is the best way if you want to support Palestine by boycott the product that really support Israel. The second way to support Palestine is we need to spread awareness. Now, the purpose of spreading awareness is to inform and educate people about a particular issue or situation. Now, with the intention of influence their attitude, their behavior, and belief toward the achievement of defined purpose or goal. Now, let's see the picture. That don't fear the beard man with the turban, fear the man that does not call for a ceasefire when millions of innocent lives are being displaced. Tens of thousands are being horribly injured and thousands of children are being killed. This shows that the way we spread awareness is to aware others that what is the bad things that the Israel has already done to Palestinians, and not only that, we can see all of this information, all of this spread awareness in social media. It show how much people really hate, really love, really hate Israel and really love Palestine. And if you are able to create awareness and show it to others, it is the best way to support Palestine. Number three, pinpoint misinformation. Now, like I already said from the beginning of discussion that the Israel always make a hoax or fake information about Palestine. Now, this can include what we call misinformation is fake news, rumors, hoax, propaganda, and satire, among other forms of misleading information. Now, it is important for us to know important to critically evaluate the information source so that we can avoid being misled by misinformation. Now, how does Israel give this information from the Twitter, from the uh, X Twitter? I'm sorry, I forgot the name. They really go all out to spread the fake information. But the fact that we already know it's fake, we don't trust it, but they still keep giving giving the society, giving all people on social media, especially Twitter, the fake information so that they believe that we will support them. Number four is protest. Now we already know all over the country, all over the nation in the world already did a protest that they want government to support the side of humanity, but some country still support Israel. And the fact that, for example, America, they supported Israel by giving them supply for military to destroy the Palestinians is the wrong thing to do because we already know a protest is a public expression of objection, disapproval, or dissent towards an idea or action. Now, this is typically a political one because we already know that what Israel did to Palestine, they really kill all the innocent people, all the innocent life, especially children. And this is the way that we need to raise our awareness, to spread our awareness, because the main purpose of protest is to express our opinion towards the things that Israel do to Palestine, and we hope that the government will support Palestine. We support the side of humanity, but still they still want to hide the truth, pretend don't know the truth, and they still want to support the side of people who want to destroy the humanity and always want war. Now, of course, the last thing is the same as the second way to support Palestine is to raising awareness or spread the awareness. Now, using your mouth from to join the protest is a really best way so that people will know what is the bad things that the Israel do to Palestinian. The last way of supporting Palestine is donate. Now, for me, donate is really the easiest things we can do. Well, in a way that if we have money, but if we don't have money, we can still donate things that we think that can support, that can help other, because we already know that donate means to give money, goods, or service to help a person or organization, especially a charity. Now, we don't say that donate means donating your money. Spare your little let's say spare your little money to help other. Of course, yeah, most people will donate the money, but if you have a spare clothes or you want to donate a food, it is a good ways because it will help other, especially for Palestine, because they really need our support, they really need our donate, and that is the way that we can do. Now, many influencer, many YouTuber, and many to a social media platform, or maybe you can see it in your everyday life that they already created a link or they already create a place that we can donate, we can help others so that the things that we already donated can arrive at Palestine and it really help them to survive. Imagine if you gave your clothes, if you gave your food supply, or if you gave them money for them to survive, they will be happy. And if you see them smile, it really satisfies yourself that you are already have the ability to help them, and you are trying your best to support them even though you are in a critical situation.
In conclusion, the war between the Palestinians and Israel continues, and there are a lot of situations that we can see, from the death of innocent Palestinian life, how Israel spread fake news and misinformation to gain support for other country, and the most unhuman way to blame Palestine is by killing their own people and blame it onto Hamas. And even though the truth already in front of us, but there are still those who pretend not to see or support Israel. As a human being, we want to be on the side of humanity, and we can help our brother and sister in a various way, not only with money or supplies, but also with our voice.
There's a lot of ways for us to support Palestine. If we cannot do five things that I already explained, you can do it from the smallest things that you enjoy. Because from the smallest thing, it will create a huge impact to support Palestine. So there's a lot of ways, and you can think about it. That what kind of support then that can really impact, that can give a huge impact to Palestine. Now, I think that's all for my opinion or my discussion about Free Palestine. Thank you very much for your kind attention to watch and listen to my video. And if I have a mispronunciation and a misleading information, please uh, comment below on this video. Thank you very much for your kind attention to watch and listen to my video again. And I am going to end this video. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.